going to stop inflation, we must do it now. Not with bigger government. It takes better government. That's why I'm running for president.
Only one man has the proven experience we need. Ronald Reagan for president. Let's make America great again.
Believe on June the 23rd we can take back control of £350 million a week. Back control of our immigration system. Take back control. If we take back control on June the 23rd, we can also get rid of so much of the pointless rules and regulations that are holding back this country.
Let's keep moving!
Why do some political slogans resonate with voters, whilst others flop? What is the purpose of these short and often nebulous statements? Rarely do slogans give voters substantive information, yet they seem to have the power to fuel the public imagination and affect voting behaviour. I was inspired to make a video essay discussing these types of questions when I came across a passage whilst reading Rumaan Alam's 2020 literacy thriller Leave the World Behind during the winter holiday period. G.H. Washington, the black middle-class sexagenarian who owns a luxurious Long Island vacation rental home where the characters of the novel are forced to reside as a result of an unknown world-altering calamity, remarks that he did not like to have nothing but hope. That was something he disliked in Obama. The nebulous, almost religious promise. He preferred a plan. Alam makes an allusion to Barack Obama's 2008 campaign poster portrait, Hope, designed by artist Shepard Fairey. Widely considered to be a pop culture phenomenon, the slogan and accompanying portrait caught the attention of millions during the historic presidential campaign. Fairey commented on what his aspirations for the piece were. He stated that I wanted to de-radicalise Mr. Obama by using a red, white and black colour palette that was patriotic. And I also wanted to capture a pose in Mr. Obama that was a classic political pose. I hoped such an image would make him feel immediately established, familiar, American, and presidential. This illusion makes us question what makes a political slogan used in a political campaign effective. A study of PR strategies, media theory, and political communication studies reveals there are common features that are prevalent in some of the most successful contemporary political campaigns. For example, it's habitual for a tricolon, a rule of three, to be deployed, in addition to a lot of repetition.
Ask me my three main priorities for government, and I tell you, education, education, and education.
There is not a black America and a white America and Latino America and Asian America. There's the United States of America.
Whilst it seems logical to think that campaign slogans are deployed to serve an obvious informative purpose and communicate a clear call to action, it's actually the slogans that have emotional through lines which are the ones that are the most impactful with voters. For candidates to be elected, they must understand the mood of the country and articulate their electoral appeal through this national lens. However, as evidenced in the campaign of Donald Trump in 2016, sometimes candidates need only evoke a representative claim to their particular voting base to win office, rather than appeal to a collective disposition of the polity. Political scientists in 2011 found evidence to suggest that political slogans which express emotion and that are associated with the campaign of a political candidate who has the same political affiliation as the voter, these conditions will induce more conformative reactions than a candidate of an opposing coalition, even if they are presenting similar kinds of slogans in an election. What this tells us is that it is important to appreciate that the political slogans themselves are not effective in isolation. The slogans must be coming from a political candidate who has the same political affiliation as the participants who are subject to the messaging in order to be most effective. In reality, many political slogans are non-partisan and seem to be deliberately nebulous, lacking substantive information, and are rarely illuminating if used as blueprints to inform voters of a candidate's plans for power. This may be because, by deliberately being vague, this allows voters to define themselves under candidates. The most effective slogans seem to deliver a clear message, leaving no room for doubt or confusion. This does not mean they aren't typically nebulous in substance, though. Whilst commonly lacking policy specifics, the most impactful slogans have striking emotional appeal, which cause deep visceral reactions with electorates.